Hey guys, it's Molly. Welcome to my channel. My name is Molly. If you're new here, with Out of the Barn Crochet Creations. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for being here. I'm really glad you decided to come back. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's about finishing projects for custom orders, and just my general plans for the future. So I hope you enjoy. Hi everybody, it's Molly from Out of the Barn Crochet Creations. I am finishing up a couple things. It's 2:30 in the morning, so I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this tonight, but I've got some energy right now. Got fluff everywhere. I am working on a project. I'll tell you more about that later. And I've been out of the house a lot lately because my children have functions. We homeschool, so we're always doing something. And I've been making head bandanas. So I've been making them out of cotton. So this one's finished. I'm going to show you these, and then maybe we'll talk about what I'm doing. Maybe, I don't know. So I have a event in June. That's my first event since the rabbit show last month in March. So the first one is a Pride Festival. I've never been to a Pride Festival. It's a first year for the area, and both of my children are considered part of that community, so I'm going to go support them. And I decided to do some bandanas. I think they're bandanas. They go in your head like that. It's kind of cool. I haven't taken any pictures of these yet, so I'm gonna have my daughter, model them. She agreed, and we're gonna try to put them on my Etsy shop, and if they don't sell there, I will be offering them up at the Pride Festival, because they're cotton and they're light and they're pretty. They're not necessarily Pride, but they're bright, and people like pretty things. So this one still needs its ends sewed in, but isn't that pretty? I'm just going to keep showing you these. Some of these are different levels of done. Like this one's completely finished. I like this one a lot. And then I have some that aren't finished. I don't have the edging or the white edging at all. Nor do I have the straps, these things. So I have this one. This one's like a rainbow, but it's really fast changing and it's twisted. It's hard to explain. It's really pretty. It's just hard to see in the camera. And then I have this one. I like this one too. I like all of these, honestly. These are all cotton these are all cotton yarn. That's all I know. This one's really pretty. My daughter likes this one too. And this one's another favorite. Like I said, I like them all. There's another one of the same yarn. There's another one out of the other yarn. A lot of these don't have the edging at all. And then the last one, so I'm gonna put white around all of these, just like some of the ones that are finished. Like this one. I'm gonna put white around the edge. And then sometimes I'm gonna put this white, like with the picket. It's like a chain 3, and then you slip stitch into the bottom, and then single crochet. I forget how to say it, but I might do some of these because I think this looks really cute at the end. Like it looks really finished and done. But that's what I'm doing this when I'm out of the house. My daughter has some skating practice, and we've been doing some homeschool groups where we go to the library and stuff, and that is the perfect place to make bandanas. I think his eyes need a little more balance. I think I need to put a little more black around this one. Oh, camera. To make it a little more balanced. And then we'll be even. Yeah, it's really cute. So this looks weird, but it's almost done. It's a corgi, and it's not your typical color. It's a memorial for somebody's dog. They just had to say goodbye to. So we're gonna finish it up. I'm gonna stick these sewing sticks in here so you can see the. It's gonna be so cute. I hope she likes it. It needs a little tail, and I've obviously got to finish the foot and sew on the head. But and then even out the eyes, and we'll be done. And this guy can go in the mail. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, the Pride Festival is the first one, and then the next day, on the same weekend, the next day is a library block party kind of craft fair. So I need to have enough stuff to last for both those days. They're both pretty local, which is great. And then a week later I have another show. And that one is a little bit farther away, but still pretty local for me. So I just have a lot. I went from nothing until October to like 3 shows in June, and then there's a August, or is it? No, I'll have to look. I think there's one in like September, and then we have the October one, which is convention, and then we have a December one. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna add any more. I think that I have committed to a lot this year for my first year, and I want to be careful because I don't want to overdo it. So we've got stitch markers we're going to be making. I wondered if my kids could also use those and make some keychains, kind of a little bit of both, so that we have options if like our stitch markers don't take off and we don't make any sales ever. Just a little nervous. Being a small business owner is scary sometimes. You're not sure if it's gonna take off, if you're gonna get the support from people you don't know. Especially on Etsy, there's just a lot of people doing the same thing. everybody. It's Molly. I'm currently trying to untangle this yarn. It's cotton yarn and it's gotten a little bit wrapped around itself really badly. Like, I don't know. I'm currently making bandanas because we have some summer craft fairs, and need something that people can maybe wear instead of just look at. So I've got, so I went ahead and got a custom order done. I still have a couple left, so I kind of want to finish this up so I can get back to those. I've kind of been doing these in between custom orders when I'm on the road doing things with the kids. Tonight we went out for dinner, and after that, my husband wanted to go to the grocery store, so I stayed in the car and crocheted while he took the kids to the grocery store. That was nice. I got to crochet for a couple hours. And then we came home and we got the kids. The kids and I crafted a little bit, just a little bit. My son has some needle felting he's been working on. He doesn't crochet, but he does needle felt. So. And my daughter was crocheting. Had to take her crochet hooks at night because she stays up all night long and crochets. I have no idea where she got that from. But I'm finishing up this bandana, hair bandana. Finishing up this bandana because I ran out of yarn, but I have another couple skeins. So I want to finish up this one and then roll the triangle for it. And then I will go back to my custom orders, which we have a very specific colored rabbit that I've started to work on. And then I got the custom order for the corgi, which was a memorial gift for a person who just lost their pet. So I'm kind of rushed that. I got that done in like 3 days. It was a lot of color changing. I will put a picture of the corgi in somewhere on the screen. I think we'll try. And but I sent that in the mail today. So it only took 3 days of like active crocheting, and it was a few hours at a time. A lot of color changing, but it was worth it. I hope the person has a little bit more comfort with it, because it obviously can't replace her pet. So just gonna next Friday the person's gonna give it to her. So we might hear something about that, we might not. It's okay if we don't. It's not about us in this sense. It's not about us. It's not about us. Sorry, I have cats and there's boxes, so naturally the cats are having a heyday. Excuse you. Okay. Anyway, see if somebody comes to visit later. Oh, the cat. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on this tangled mess. Apparently it got wrapped around so many times that I'm just trying to unwrap it now. I don't want to cut it. Ugh, I don't want to cut it. Let's see. Guess I can still just keep bringing it around and around. Such a time waster. I hate it. But it's better than cutting the yarn and wasting the yarn. So So, what have you guys been up to? I haven't had a lot of time to crochet. We've been doing, like I said, garden things and planting seeds and planting plants that have already grown in our basement. Um, Animals need more tending since the winter is over. It's time to do deep cleaning in certain areas just to get everybody on the right page for spring. I've got baby bunnies and I've got lots of stuff going on the farm. So, be a little less time for crocheting, but I do need to keep going because of all the events we have planned for this year. What started out as just convention is now, I'm trying to count in my head, 3, 4, 5 events? Yeah, plus convention. It's fine. We're fine. I'm not over my head. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely fine. Here we go. That was like a little piece of fluff that was stuck to it. Yeah, so that's kind of the update. There's not tons of updates or anything. Gonna get these bandanas worked on, but I'm just finishing this bandana and then I'm gonna work on the custom bunny. There's 2 custom bunny orders. I've got the one started already. And then I've got a couple other things. I've got a gift I want to get done for a friend, and so I have a purple octopus gift that I have for a friend. I need to work up. It's for a baby, so it's not going to have any plastic safety eyes. It's just going to have sewn-on eyes. And then I have a Maleficent that I need to finish. Here's her head. She's one of these. It's a bit of it's a really small hook with worst weight yarn, or I think it might be light, but it's a really tiny hook, lots of stitches. This is not my favorite choice of things to do. However, I did tell him I would do it, so I want to get that finished. And then a medium-sized KV guinea pig for an award because somebody did win that. They need it replaced. And then a duck flamingo from our post office worker was like, "Can you make a duck flamingo?" I'm like, "Yeah, which parts do you want to be duck and which parts do you want to be flamingo?" I think we agreed a long neck, pink, with duck feet and duck beak, and yeah, a duck flamingo. It's a gift, I guess, for I guess it's an inside joke. So for Christmas. So it's not a huge it's not hugely on like the calendar, but it's there. And then a brown goat for somebody local. So those are 2 local. Actually, they're all local. But anyway, that is my custom orders right now. I do take a long time to get through them. I don't know. It's my brain. It doesn't want to just keep doing. It wants to do different things. It wants to. I don't know. I got to get better at that. I got to get better at getting the custom orders out in a timely manner. I did it pretty good with the corgi. I got it done in less than a week. And it was a big pattern and it was a big, lots of color changing. So I'm getting better in that instance, but it was kind of like I really needed to get that out. So I guess the pressure's not on to get these out. Oops. So I don't want the pressure on, because if the pressure's on, then, comes the anxiety and such. So hopefully I can just get these done and move on. And then these are really good for when I'm out. These bandana triangles are really good for when I'm going out with the kids. My daughter has skating practice on Sunday from 9 to noon. That's 3 hours of skating. So it's 3 hours of sitting. So I shouldn't complain. It's good crochet time. It's just only crochet time, mandatory crochet time. And I can't bring like a big amigurumi project, so I was doing things that I can make bodies out of and stuff later. And then I was doing scrunchies and now bandanas as well. So that's plenty of time to do something fun while I'm sitting there. And that's it for the custom orders. These are I went to the library that we're going to have the craft fair at for a kids meetup thing. I brought the kids and crocheted there for a couple of hours. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I hope we have a lot of people turn up. It's in a local community nearby, so hopefully there'll be plenty of turnout with that. I'm just busy here, like, crocheting. I don't do very many double crochets with my amigurumi, so this is like a whole different it's a whole different feeling. And the scrunchies, they're triple crochets, so it's weird just like double looping. And I have this habit of trying to double loop these. I'm not trying to do that. It would be a really big bandana. And too loosey goosey. Yeah, so this one's almost finished. I guess I could tell you what colorway it's in. I love this cotton. From Hobby Lobby. Its color name is pink, green, and purple. Okay. It's not the skein I'm pulling from. But, yeah. It's not too much of an update. I need to make some more stitch markers with the kids. They've been asking, and I've been telling them no because of all the other things we've been doing. But I really should get those out. There's a lot to pick from. I've got so many ends to weave in on these bandanas. I had some yarn come. I had a voucher from Michael's, a $10 voucher, so like free $10. And they also had like 25% off or 30% off or something huge. So I went ahead and got a couple loops and threads, big thick yarn. I don't know where I put it. I think I put it on the shelf behind me. But I got some more in black and gray to replace what I've been using, because you never know when you're going to need that. But then I have got a dinosaur, a colorful dinosaur that I've got started. I've got 10 rows here. So I'm using Passionate Kelsey Knits pattern loosely on this. It's just a triangle granny square. for this bandana, but instead of 10 rows and then the scalloping edge, I'm doing 12 rows and then just a single crochet edge. I think it looks really neat. I did do a picot on one of these, but it takes a long time to it felt like it took a long time. Hey everybody, it's Molly. I'm wrapping up this video. I wanted to show you a couple of things before I do that though. So I've been working on this different body type for the rabbits, and this is my prototype for the Netherland Dwarf slash Jersey Woolly slash add long ears and turn it, or longer lop ears and turn it into a American Fuzzy Lop or a Mini Lop. No, not Mini Lop. Holland Lop. Wow, my brain today. Anyway, I've got this prototype. I'm going to fix the chest a little bit, make it a little wider so that the legs look like they're coming out more naturally from the body. And then I will be ready to finalize this pattern so that I can make them for the different breeds for people who request them. And on that note, I have a request already, and that's what started this whole thing. And I'm grateful. So this is supposed to be the head of the second version of this, and it's also supposed to be a goodie, which is called a chestnut in this case. It's about as close as I can get to the actual color. There's different layers of color on the hair shaft, so I can't make that happen on a crochet rabbit, but I can give the illusion to there's different colors in the same space. So I took 2 strands of yarn and attempted to. And then they have rings around the eyes and some some spots on the nose and on the chin. There's markings. Just like the blue otter that I finished, I will insert a photo after this. I will insert a photo here. Hopefully I did that. There are points of color in certain spaces and then the other color in other spaces. So, and then I remembered that the custom order that was requested is asking for no safety eyes because it's for a small child. So I got to make it again, this time with a different soft yarn. And again, I used a worsted weight acrylic yarn to pair up. I was using the same yarn weight, and it was too thick. There was too much black showing, so I went with a smaller one to then I'll have to embroider the eyes on this one. This is just the heads, and this one came out a little bit bigger because it's a thicker yarn. This is using Posh. I had some purple Posh and decided to go for it. I love the definition on the stitches. It makes it really easy to go back and count and identify the increasing rows and, you know, count where I need to count versus a softer, fuzzier yarn where the stitches kind of blend in a little bit more. So I've got that started. I've got an ear on this one. But anyway, that's what I've done with that. The corgi got sent out. I mentioned that in a previous snippet of the video. And this Friday it will get to its new owner. And then this is supposed to go out as soon as I get not this one, but the final version out. I'll be able to send that order. And then from there on, I have much looser timelines on the rest of the custom orders. I do want to work on them and I plan on it, but there's no timeline on those. There was a kind of a timeline on these, not an official timeline, but you know, I'm trying to make it fairly fast. And then I have to keep, I've been working on more, um, even more of these, oh my gosh, even more of these bandanas. I've been working on even more of these bandanas, and just trying to use up the yarn. I'm actually pretty satisfied with the amount of bandanas I have now, and I think that the next goal will be to make something else with the cotton, whether that be hot pads, which I don't know if that really goes with my booth very well. I could make hot pads, which I use myself. I love the hot pads. Or I could make, I mean, there's a couple of things I could make, but I was thinking a bag, like a market bag, or even a water bottle holder. But I haven't decided on what to do with the rest of the cotton yarn yet. I do know that I have some scraps, and then I have a lot of full skeins. I might do a couple extra colors in like the ones that I've only got one color in. But then I will be wrapping up this bandana stash and putting them in a safe place after I list them and see if I can't get them moving. So I also made a couple other colors of scrunchies, and so I got this really pretty purple blue combination, and I made some scrunchies out of that. And then I got this combination, this rainbow velvet yarn on Amazon, and I had to make a couple of these. So there's those. Then the rainbow yarn is much thinner, so I doubled it up the first time, thinking that it would only work out if it was a little thicker. That's how this turned out. It's pretty, I think. I don't think it's like my favorite, but it's pretty. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I've got this week. Sorry the video's late. It's just I didn't have a ton of things to talk about. I'm hoping to get these finished, and we'll have something else to talk about later. Anyway, I want to thank you for being here. I'm really glad you're here. If you'd like to see more of my content, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you later. Hey guys, it's Molly. Welcome to my channel. My name is Molly. If you're new here, with Out of the Barn Crochet Creations. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for being here. I'm really glad you decided to come back. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's about projects, finishing projects for custom orders, and just my general plans for the future. So I hope you enjoy.